At just 26, 22, or even 20 years old, most people are figuring out life, starting careers or chasing dreams. But for a select few, life looks very different. They wake up billionaires. Some inherit massive business empires. Others sit quietly while their wealth grows. And a few are already shaping industries. What would you do if billions were suddenly in your hands? Would you take control or let the fortune run itself? Let's take a look at the youngest billionaires in the world and the incredible stories behind their wealth. 10. Kim Jong-un. At just 20 years old, Kim Jong-un holds a jaw-dropping fortune of $1.2 billion. But here's the strange part. She's practically invisible. No interviews, no social media presence, no flashy billionaire lifestyle. How does someone so young end up with that much money? Her father, Kim Young-ju, wasn't just a businessman. He was a gaming industry pioneer. He built Nexon, one of the biggest gaming companies in the world, responsible for hit titles that have shaped online gaming as we know it. When he passed away, Jong-un and her sister inherited a massive stake in NXC, the holding company that owns Nexon. But while the company thrives, she remains completely off the radar. No board meetings, no executive decisions, no public appearances, just $1 billion inheritance sitting untouched. Imagine having all that money and choosing not to use it to build your own legacy. The real question is, will she ever step forward and take control of the empire? Or will she remain a name on a billionaire list, with the world never truly knowing who she is? 9. Kim Jong-min. At 23, Kim Jong-min shares the same $1.2 billion fortune as his younger sister. But what's even more interesting, he's just as private, just as silent, and just as hidden from the world. His father's company changed online gaming forever, creating massive online worlds played by millions. But despite inheriting a piece of this digital empire, he hasn't made a single move toward leading it. Most billionaires are known for their ambitious ventures, starting new businesses, investing in cutting-edge technology, or expanding their wealth. But Kim Jong-min and his sister are the opposite. They've chosen to keep their distance, quietly watching from behind the scenes. Could it be that they have no interest in running Nexon? 8. Livia Voigt. She's only 20, yet her net worth already stands at $1.3 billion. Livia Voigt comes from Brazil's powerful Voigt family, the people behind WEG Industries, a global leader in electrical equipment. But here's what makes her story unique. She's not sitting in a corporate office. She's not making billion-dollar business decisions. She's still in school. Instead of taking an active role in the company, Livia has chosen to focus on her education, living what seems like an ordinary life, except for the billion-dollar bank account, of course. Her company, WEG, is a giant in the industrial world, with factories in over 10 countries and clients across the globe. And yet, she's nowhere near the boardroom. Will she eventually step into the company's leadership and shape its future? Or is she content to let her billions grow while she lives life on her own terms? 7. Dora Voigt de Assis. Livia's older sister, Dora Voigt de Assis, is 26 and has the same $1.3 billion fortune. But her interests are completely different. While Livia has taken a quiet, education-focused path, Dora is using her fortune to make an impact. She pursued a degree in architecture, focusing on sustainability and environmental projects. Unlike most billionaires who inherit their wealth and stay in their family business, Dora has chosen a completely different direction. Instead of focusing on electrical equipment and factories, she's dedicating her time and resources to environmental sustainability. She's investing in green energy, eco-friendly construction, and global initiatives aimed at tackling climate change. It's rare to see an industrial heir move away from business and into activism. But will she eventually return to WEG and bring sustainability to the company? Or is she determined to carve her own path separate from the billion-dollar empire she was born into? 6. Remy Dassault. At 23 years old, Remy Dassault has already amassed a fortune of $2.3 billion. But being born into one of France's most powerful families comes with its own expectations. His family owns Dassault Aviation, the company behind some of the most advanced fighter jets in the world. They also control Le Figaro, one of France's most respected newspapers. But while his last name holds power, Remy himself remains an unknown figure. Will he rise to take control of his family's massive empire? Or will he quietly watch as the legacy continues without him? 5. Kevin David Lehman. At 22, Kevin David Lehman holds a staggering $3.2 billion fortune. But here's the wild part. He doesn't even run the business that made him a billionaire. His wealth comes from his father, who transferred a 50% stake in DM Drogeriemarkt, Germany's largest drugstore chain, to him. Yet despite his ownership, Kevin stays completely out of the corporate world. With billions at his disposal, will he ever step in and make an impact? Or is he content to let the company run itself while he enjoys his unimaginable fortune? 4. Zahan Mistry. At 26, Zahan Mistry holds an incredible $4.5 billion fortune. But unlike some billionaires who stay behind the scenes, Zahan is already making moves in the business world. He's part of the Shapoorji Pallonji Group, a massive conglomerate involved in construction, engineering, and real estate. His family has built some of the biggest skyscrapers and infrastructure projects across the world. With a fortune this large, he could easily sit back and let his wealth grow. But instead, he's working to expand the business even further. Could he be the one to take the Shapoorji Pallonji empire to the next level? 3. Firas Mistry. At 28, Firas Mistry also holds a massive $4.5 billion fortune, just like his relative Zahan. And just like Zahan, he plays a crucial role in shaping the future of the Shapoorji Pallonji Group. While some billionaires inherit their fortunes and disappear, Firas is actively involved in the business, making key decisions that could determine its future. 2. Luca Del Vecchio. At just 23 years old, Luca Del Vecchio has a fortune of $5.8 billion. And the empire he's connected to? It's one you see every single day. His family owns Luxottica, the company behind Ray-Ban, Oakley, and countless other eyewear brands. After his father's passing, Luca inherited a major stake in Delphin, the family's investment company. But here's what makes his story so interesting. He hasn't taken control of the business. 1. Clemente Del Vecchio. And now, at the top of the list, we have Clemente Del Vecchio, the youngest billionaire with the highest fortune. At just 20 years old, he controls an unbelievable $5.8 billion fortune. Like his brother Luca, Clemente inherited a massive stake in Delphine, which owns Luxottica, the world's largest eyewear company. Could he be the next big name in the eyewear industry? Or will he take the family fortune into entirely new directions? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the world's youngest billionaires, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss a video about the wealthiest and most powerful people shaping the future.